right, guys, so 5.3C, we're really focusing on these proportions in solving these problems. And we are really focusing on parts and wholes. So part to part and part to whole relationships. There are multiple ways usually to solve these problems. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how we go about that. Okay, so defining our variable, writing a proportion, and solving it. Maddie and her brother Cole shared some stamps in the ratio of 3 to 1. So Maddie had 3, Cole had 1, together they had 4. If Cole had 5 stamps, how many stamps did Maddie have? All right, so we've got Maddie stamps and Cole stamps. And again, from the last lesson, if you did it this way, it's the same thing. All right, so we're going to have 3 for Maddie, 1 for Cole, equal X for Maddie, 15 for Cole, X equal Maddie's stamps. Solving this algebraically, 1 times X is X, 15 times 3 is 45. So Maddie has, hold on, my bad. Let me back up here. This should have been a 5. I don't know how I got a 15 in there. Probably because my brain went too fast, because that's 15. All right, so let me make sure that's okay. So we've got 3 Maddie to 1 Cole, and then this 5 needed to be put in for Cole. I accidentally put 15 in there because I was already thinking about the answer. X equals 15 stamps when you solve that. Okay, so Maddie has 15 stamps. Maddie and Cole have some stamps. 3 out of 4 of the stamps belong to Maddie. Okay, let's think about that. 3 is Maddie, 4 is total, 1 would be Cole. Okay, how many stamps do they each own if there are 20 total stamps? Okay, so let's do a couple of ways we could do this. Okay, we know Maddie's got 15. Okay, but I'm assuming it's the same as this one. So let me just start from the beginning and look at a couple of ways we could do this, guys. Maddie stamps over total stamps. Whoops, total stamps. Alrighty, I've got 3 Maddie to 4 total. X Maddie, 20 total. Okay, let's just make sure that this is the same situation as this. Okay, Maddie should have 15 if it is. Okay, let's look at the solving of this. Wait, first of all, I need to do X is Maddie. X equals Maddie stamps. All right, so we've got 4X equals 60. Divide by 4, and I do have 15. I'm out of space there. So Maddie has 15 stamps. Okay, well, if there are 20 total, are we good with 20 minus 15 would be 5? So Cole has 5 stamps. Okay, we could have set this up as Cole stamps over total stamps and done 1 out of 4 and then went that way and gotten 5 as an answer. Okay, there are many ways, okay? Okay, how are the problems different? Which one is part to part? Which one is part to whole? Okay, so it's very important to understand part A is a part to part relationship. And B above is a part to whole relationship. Alrighty, in a group of 72 people, 2 out of every 9 people are left-handed. So it's really important to think about it like this. 2 are left, 9 is total, 7 would be right-handed then. Okay. What is the ratio of left-handed to total number of people? Left-handed. So left is 2, total number of people is 9. Okay, what is the ratio of right-handed people to total number of people? 7 then would be right-handed out of 9. What is the ratio of left-handed to right-handed? 2 left-handed to 7 right-handed. Which ratio is the most efficient to answer the question? So we need to find out how many people are right-handed. We've got 2 out of 9 are left-handed, and we want to know how many people are right-handed. So the best way would be to use this right-handed to total number, the 7/9. Okay, 7/9. And the explanation, since it has to do with right-handed and total people. All right, so the way that you would show the work for that, we're going to do right-handed over total people. And we're going to have 7 over 9 equals how many right-handed out of, what was it, 72. So x equals right-handed. Okay, so if we do our cross multiplying, we'd have 9x equal 7 times 72. And it's okay to use a calculator, guys. It's okay to use a calculator for numbers like this. So we've got 9x equal, and that comes out to be 504. Okay, I'm going to squeeze a divide by 9 in here. Divide by 9. And then we would get x is 56. So there are 56 people who are right-handed. Okay, 5 out of 8 students voted for Jose. The other students voted for Carlos. Okay, let's pause a minute and think about what this means. 5 votes to Jose, 8 total. That means 3 votes go to Carlos. Okay, if 39 students voted for Carlos, how many students voted in all? Okay, write the ratio of Jose to the total number of votes. 5 Jose, 8 total. Write the ratio of Carlos to the total number of votes. 3 then go to Carlos out of the 8 total. Write the ratio of Jose to Carlos would be 3 to 5. Okay, which ratio is the most efficient to answer the question? We're going to use the 3/8 since it has to do with Carlos and total people, total votes. All right, so here's where we'll show our work. We've got Carlos to total. We've got a 3 over 8 equal to, it told me 39 for Carlos, and we don't know the total people, so x equal total votes. All right, we're gonna 3x equal whatever 39 times 8 is. 3x equal, and that comes out to be 312. Divide by 3. Again, I'm out of space. That gets me 104. 104. Sorry, x equal 104. So the answer to this would be 144 students voted in all. Now for the rest of these, I think it's the rest. Let me take a peek. Yep, the rest of these problems. Oh, there's another page. Yep. For the rest of them, we are labeling the ratio you create in the problem as part to part, PP, or part to whole, PW. Define variable, write out and equate a proportion, solve, write your answer in a sentence, draw models if helpful. Be careful. To answer the question, you might have to do 2 steps. Okay, 2 numbers are in the ratio of 9 to 5. If the smaller number is 20, what is the sum of the 2 numbers? Okay, you guys, I'm going to say this again. There are many ways to go about these problems. So when you check your answers in the homework, your way might be different than my way. As long as you have done all those instructions and you've got the same answer, you're good. Okay, and I'm not going to show more than one way. I'm just going to show a way to get the answer. All right, so a couple ways to do it. I think the easiest way is going to be to do the smaller number over the sum. Okay, the sum of these 2 numbers is 14. So we're going to have 5 over 14 equals the smaller number is 20, and we're looking for the sum. So x in this case stands for the sum of the 2 numbers. Okay, so when you multiply, you get 5x equals 280. Divide by 5, and that comes out to be 56. Okay, this was done using a part to whole. Okay, I'm going to show, this is the only one I'll show. There's another way. This is what I mean by there are more than one way. Okay, so I'm going to use this time smaller number over larger number. 5 over 9 equals 20 over x. Now this time the x stands for the larger number. So when we get our answer, we're going to have to do something with it. Okay, so when I cross multiply, I get 5x equal 180. When I divide by 5, I get 36. Okay, now that's not the answer. That is the larger number. We have to add it to the smaller number. 20 plus 36 is 56. Okay, so this is done as a part to part. Let me put a little, this is done as a part to whole. However you choose to do it, the sum is 56. That's your answer. Okay, you do not have to do both ways. You just need to do one way. Hopefully it's one of those 2. Okay, all right. Number 5, Clarence the Clown has 20 purple and pink balloons to give out to children at the circus. Okay, 20 is the total, purple and pinks together. 1 out of 4 balloons is pink. Be careful. 1 is pink. That means 3 are purple, 4 total. How many more balloons are purple? Okay. All right. Many ways to do this. I'm going to do purple balloons over total balloons. Okay, so I've got 3 purples to 4 total. X purples to 20 total. X stands for purple balloons in this case. So I've got 4x equals 60. Divide by 4. X equal 15. All right, so notice I've done part to whole. Okay, let me make a note here. Since 15 are purple. Okay, that would mean 5 are pink because we have 20 total. Then 5 are pink. there are 10 more purple balloons than pink. Not pick, pink. Okay, it's super important to understand, you guys, what you get your X to be no longer may be the answer. You had to do something with that. X stands for the purple balloons, but that's not what the question is. It's how many more balloons are purple. So you have to think about how many purples and how many pinks, and then subtract 5 from 15 to get the answer of 10. 10 more purple balloons is your answer. Number 6, 1 out of every 4 children attending the art show is a girl. There are 21 boys. What is the total number of children at the art show? All right, super important to understand. 1 is a girl, 3 are boys, 4 total, 21 boys. And they want the total number of children. Okay, so I think best would be boys over total. Again, this is a part to whole relationship we're looking at. So we've got 3 boys over 4 total equals 21 boys over X total. X is the total children. So we've got 3X equals 84. 3X equal, it looks like a 5. 84. 3X equal 84, divide by 3, and you get 28. Okay, 28 stands for the total number of children, and that's exactly what the question was, so that's our answer. I try to arrange my X to be the answer to the question, but it doesn't always work that way. There are 28 children at the art show. Okay, next problem. Number 7. Maria downloaded pop tunes and hip hop tunes to her computer in the ratio of 3 to 2. She has 10 hip hop tunes. How many more pop tunes than hip hop tunes does Maria have? All right, again, many ways to do this. Here's how I'm going to do it. Pop tunes over hip hop tunes. So I've got 3 pop tunes over 2 hip hop tunes, and we've got 10 hip hop tunes. So my X stands for pop tunes. Okay, this is a part-to-part relationship. So I've got 2X equal 30. Divide by 2. X is 15. All right, so if I have 15 pop tunes and 10 hip hop tunes, how many more? There are 5 more pop tunes than hip hop tunes. Okay, so again, this is not the answer. You need to interpret it. This is the answer for pop tunes. It's not what they're asking for. They're asking how many more pop tunes are there than hip hop. Jorge built a gaming website. The website had 40 visitors on Monday. 3 out of every 8 visitors played Planet Zack. The other visitors played Cosmic Blobs. How many visitors played Cosmic Blobs? All right, I'll do this. I'll do Cosmic Blob over total visitors. These are visitors. Okay, so this is a part to whole that I'm doing it as. All right, I've got, it says 3 out of 8 played Planet Zack. So the others, so that's 5 out of 8 are Cosmic Blob. Okay, 40 total visitors. My X this time stands for cosmic blob visitors. So I've got 8x equal 200. Divide by 8. X equal 25. Okay, X is cosmic blob. How many visitors played cosmic blobs? So that's my answer. 25 visitors played cosmic blobs. Number 9. For every 4 candy bars that Ella sells, Ben sells 3. Ella sold 24 candy bars last month. How many candy bars did Ben sell? So I'll do Ben and Ella. Doesn't matter if you do Ben Ella or Ella Ben. Doesn't matter. But this time we're looking at a part-to-part relationship. So I've got 3 for Ben, 4 for Ella, 24 for Ella. X is Ben's candy bars. Okay, when I go ahead and do my cross multiplying, I get 4x equals 72. Divide by 4, and I get 18. 18 is the number of Ben's candy bars. How many candy bars did Ben sell? There we go. Ben sold 18 candy bars. The ratio of the weight of Christian's hamster to the weight of Javier's hamster is 1 to 3. Christian's hamster weighs 7 ounces. How much do the 2 hamsters weigh together? Again, a couple of ways to go about this. You could do them individually and add them at the end. But I'm going to be smarter about this, and I'm going to do Christian's over together. So this is the weight of Christian's hamster over the weight of them together. All right, so Christian's is 1 ounce to 4 total ounces if we add these together. And then Christian's is 7. We don't know, so X is weight together. All right, so I've got 1x equal 28. X stands for the weight together, and that was the question, so that's my answer. They weigh 28 ounces to get her. Okay, we've got a few more. Oops, this was a part to whole. Okey-doke. You guys, at any time, you could be pausing and trying these on your own if you want to. You decide if it's better to do them with me or by yourself and check. Okay, Gustavo spends 4 out of every $5 he earns on software. He uses the rest of the money to buy snacks. Last month, Gustavo spent $20 on software. How much less money did he spend on snacks? Okay, so I'm going to do money on software over total money. All right, so 4 goes to software, 5 is the total. 20 goes to software. I'm trying to find the total spent. Okay, so I've got 4x equal 100. Divide by 4, and I've got 25. Okay, now x 25 is the total. So we have to take the total, subtract off the software money, and that gives us 5 for snacks. Okay, so 5 was spent, $5 spent on snacks. So $15 less was spent on snacks than software. Okay, it's very important to understand 25 was the total amount spent. We know 20 is spent on software, 5 is spent on snacks. And then if we take the 20 minus 5, we get 15. Okay, that's our answer. Mrs. Ruiz has 20 students in her class. 1 out of 4 students stayed after school yesterday for soccer practice. The other students stayed for band. How many students stayed for band? Okay, so it's very important to understand this ratio right here. 1 stayed for soccer out of 4 kids. That means 3 students stayed for band. Okay, so, oh, this was done as a part to whole. Forgot to put that again. Okay, so I'm going to do band students over total students. And this is a part to whole. Let me put it right now so I don't forget to put it. All right, so band students. We've got 3 that go to band out of the 4 students. And we've got 20 total students, and we've got an X. X stands for band students. So we've got 4x equals 60. Divide by 4. X equals 15. 15 is the number of band students. That's our answer. 15 students stayed after for band. For every 7 push-ups Dulce can do, Sarah can do 6. If Dulce did 28 push-ups during gym class, how many push-ups did they do all together? All right, so I'm going to do Dulce push-ups over all together push-ups. This is going to be another part to whole. So if I've got 7 to Dulce and Sarah 6, 13 is all together. So 7 is Dulce, 13 is all together. Dulce is 28. I'm trying to find out how many together. I could have done a part to part with Dulce and Sarah. Okay, and then added at the end. But this is just a little smarter because it's saving me that extra step. So I got 7x equal, that's a yucky number. 7x equal, that came out to be 364. Divided by 7. 52 even here. So they can do 52 push-ups together. Okay, and the last one, a recipe calls for a ratio of flour and water to be 1/2 to 1/3. Sarah has 2 cups of flour. How many cups of water does she need? Okay, so I'm going to do flour over water. You could have totally done water over flour. This is going to be a part to part this time. Whoops, I should have written that in purple to stay with my little pattern here. Okay. All right, so be careful with the fractions. Flour, 1/2. Water, 1/3. Flour is 2 over x, so x is cups of water. So I got 1/2 of an x. 2 times 1/3 is 2/3. 1/2 x equal 2/3. All right, well, to get rid of this 1/2 x, we would multiply both sides by 2 over 1. So that would be 4/3 or 1 1/3. She needs 1 1/3 cups of water. Okie doke. Thanks, guys.